Okay, so this is the last level I wanted to show off real quick. It is probably one of my first levels that really started pushing me towards the whole quote Bean Burrito 2 territory. It is basically a Super Mario 2 theme level, and if you lose the Super Mario 2 power up, you die. So yeah, it was inspired by an early Super Mario 2 level. I'm trying to think, it was 4-3, I think. Anyway, it was just a lot of the game itself is just a lot of fun. And in order to beat the level, you have to yeah, come on, there we go. In order to beat the level, you basically have to uh, ride through or ride across a giant pit with all right. You have to ride across a giant pit on a Birdo's egg. And since this game doesn't have Birdos, I'm like, well, we can do basically the same thing with a mole on top of or what do you call it, a cannon blaster on top of a mole. And that's close enough. So that's what I did here. And then another one was moments of inspiration from one of Carl Sagan's levels. I'm like, well, maybe if you had some friends along with you, that might make the level a little bit more fun. So added a thwomp as well. So just for funsies. But this level is, of course, a difficult platformer because you have to basically navigate across the level, and then there's a bunch of obstacles and enemies. And it's shall we say, not fun. But uh, it's rewarding, sort of. It's not rewarding, actually. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I did this. I was able to complete this a long time ago, but it's been a long time, and it's rough. Like, you basically have to do that power jump for many of these. You got springboards here. You got floating springboards. That sucks. You got the bumper here. That also sucks. What else we got here? We got some cheeps down here too. That's not fun. And then to top it off, you have the angry sun, which really sucks. I don't remember why I put a P switch here, but probably maybe as an obstacle because then it turns all these coins into bricks. So, oh yeah, and the Banzai Bill at the end because why not? But yeah, once you get through all these. The thwomp hits that on switch here, and you're able to complete the level. Yeah, I think this is one of the first levels I didn't really have a muncher in it. I think. Let me check. I usually like to include. Oh, never mind. No, I usually like to include munchers in there, either as cheerleaders or as like little villains, or obviously as trolls. But I just thought that the Munchers were kind of like one of the working class heroes in Mario Maker 2. So that's kind of the role I like to give them. It's just they're kind of an audience, and they're just a little fun thing you'll see in all my levels.